You may get asked in your exam this summer, how can countries adapt to the effects of climate change? Now, firstly, be very clear on the word adapt as opposed to the word mitigate, because the examiner could use either one of those two words. Mitigation is referring to reducing greenhouse gas emissions in the future. So, for example, using renewable energy, for example. But adaptation is referring to countries that need to deal with the effects of climate change today. And the example we're going to look at is how countries around the world, specifically in maybe sub-Saharan Africa, where there's a lack of water linked to climate change, how they can manage water supplies. So, a question on adapting, managing water supplies, this is what you need to talk about. So firstly, we've got the building, the construction of dams and reservoirs to ensure that there's a supply of water for the population and to develop that level of resilience within the population. Number two is transferring water from areas of surplus, which means there's more water than is needed for the population, and transferring that water to areas of deficit where there's not enough water for the population. So transferring from surplus to deficit. Using grey water, so this is maybe water that's being used within a household and not throwing that water away but using that for another purpose. The fourth one is more commonly found, of course, in your developed HICs because it's very expensive to do, but it is, of course, desalinisation, where you use ocean seawater and convert that into fresh drinking water. This has been done a lot within the Middle East region of the world because they've got the money to do so. And of course, we've got water conservation, protecting and conserving the water supply for future generations. So adapting, dealing with the impacts today. Good example, countries in sub-Saharan Africa because they are lacking water. So how do we manage water supply? These are the 5 different methods here. I hope that helps.